Your fault. Cool. Oh, there we go. Shadow played with my vision. Ethan has never wanted a shower more in his life. Oh, God. I am the swamp monster now. February 18th, 1892. There's a collapse in the Patterson mine. Tuan and Beckford are dead. And Huxley will never walk on his own again. Old man Stan was right. The ground there is too unstable. Next day, the company's not going to send us any replacements. They want us to work double shifts instead. Can't wait to get back to the old country. Capitalism, am I right? Abercrombie salt mine. They'll helicopter? They're watching us from that helicopter.
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read? This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything? A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish. Evelyn? Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was. That's just great. We've had reports he's in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look. Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates. If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Can't I talk back to them? Or at least try to? Lab. Swamp. Yep. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say, Mia had a few coins. Into the slots we go. Oh wait, might as well cash them in. Can I have her knife? Yeah. Inventory management. We can separate it. Interesting. I don't want that. Did I ever get a machine gun? Oh no, because it's still on the ship. Well. Nice. Would be good. Sweet. Otherwise, I think we're good. A little more space once I drop these bad boys in. Ride me up. Oh. I don't even know what this does, but it's the last one. Stabilize. Loading speed. All right. And my guess is BSAA is on the way. Rotation on save. Number 3. Hey, just another idiot. I don't feel good addressing you like that. But hello and welcome. Me wandering around trying to figure out how to beat this game. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Run. Button. Nope. Nope. Come on, Ethan. Oh, Willow. Hmm. Oh. That's probably incredibly unnecessary, but I wanted to feel a little bit more secure as I grab this stuff. I could have done that. Whoops. Oh. Turn your light on, Ethan. Gotcha. Damn it, Lucas. Alright, that works. Stay down. Look at all that limestone.
I'm gonna go for a shower.
Sounds good.
I got my ass handed to me 3 times in a row. Pokemon, which makes me
Time for a
need to
break.
beef up my boys a little bit.
I gotta beef them. Gotta give them lots of protein.
Well, at least now when I go back to catch those Pokemon, I will know what's good against them and what's not, because I am really bad at that, clearly.
It's
And
okay.
once you beat them the first time, then it tells you the second time if it's effective or super.
It's
or
not. It's not.
effective.
It's not obvious to anyone. You have to have enough practice of knowing power types.
I just like when the game tells me.
She's gone, but I'll let her know when she comes back to use the Wumbo move.
Also, we should maybe leave at like 120.
Okay. Colin says you should use the Wumbo move.
Okay, but here's the thing. That's the only move I use.
She says she only uses Wumbo moves. I can't hear you anymore. What?
Do you need to eat something
I did.
for lunch?
I will.
Do you need to shower?
No. Spun around. Okay. Man-made freaking anthill out of all this. Your own smash. Smash that follow. Like Ethan smashes through these wooden walls. I made like a fancy GIF and everything, but whenever people follow me, it doesn't show up, and I'm still trying to figure out why. Right, here's the thing, Jack. Even if Evelyn is really making you do all these things, Lucas is still kind of an asshole. Pretty good. United States of Smash. That follow, like, and subscribe. God damn it. Good thing I'm on the roids. Sent Friday, January 16th, 2015 at 12:42 a.m. Thanks you guys. It's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a kid, I figured, but she's about as stupid as one too. I figured she's older than she looked like. Mom and Dad are totally under, though. I was wondering, is the whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. November 4th at 2 a.m. That bitch me, sir, still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around. But it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. Now that is a biohazard. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly. She's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Was she grandma all along? That'd be fucking wild. Okay. Spooky doors. To get everything worth getting, here we go. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E series infects a human. We're on E now. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E series weaponized assets, herefore referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. The side effect, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found they were able to coapt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Sound familiar? Never fought grandma. I've only fought the parents. I've had to go through a lot of Lucas's games, but that's about it. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. Uh-oh. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her or them acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. It's all tracks. I mean, look at Ethan's arm. It's held together with staples. 10 minutes after dose, death. E necrotoxin, E series dosage test. 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. 10, death. 12, cell calcification. Which is what Jack looked like after I beat him. Hello? Ah, this is the part that was like in chunks. Well, young brother of mine, there are many, many different ones throughout the game series. There's been T, there's been G, I think there's been C. It's all over. E neurotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E series assets. Disposal. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of the E series cells into the neurotoxin chamber. Okay. Guess what? I've got that. There's been D's nuts. I don't think there's been a D virus. I couldn't tell if that was a genuine question or if you're just lining yourself up for a joke. Oh, 7 pages. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of the several concepts of the company's next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, and converting hostile elements into willing servants. It's terrible, since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling, but also combat itself. It's no wonder we had the and even organization chomping at the bit to get on board. Like fucking Department of State something. Even the president's blank or someone's CIA. The project would never have even existed if it weren't for the discovery of the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. Mutamycete? The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce that genome to pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. Number of weeks that baby is born. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty. Series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban/refugee populations. That's also terrible. First E-series specimen, named Evelyn, was proven capable of secreting the mutamycete from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Most immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there. This is why I think it might be Grandma. And even her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else, auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Evelyn appears to be in a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body cells, so the body redacted. This room is just like info dump of everything that's been going on explained. 4 pages. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. Of course, we gotta find a way to militarize it. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. Elegant. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing redacted on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to redacted would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-neurotoxin, which redacted even in tiny amounts. It's gotta be Grandma, right? I think the mom also calcified when I beat her. She kind of just turned into dust. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. Can it be both? Save. No calming music here. Could just drop the knife by now. Probably. I could just do this. Space.